Little nippy out, yeah. Anyway, the spring autumn romance likely seems to convey the most health in the baby because the high telomerase points within the oocytes, or you might know them as ova or egg, are at the high point in young women, and also the high point in older men between the late 30s and early to mid 50s would create the strongest babies in terms of health, longevity, intelligence, and empathy, because all those things are about muscles in the brain. Empathy is controlled by the right supramarginal gyrus, which is a part of the brain. So even the brain would be functional higher in terms of empathy and intelligence, and also muscle mass would be better, and also all other organs, including eyes, nose, throat, and mouth. It would be the strongest, healthiest baby of all time because of those factors. Telomerase linkages between the age groups in which they are. It might also convey the strongest and most effective, beautiful sex because we're linked at the reproductive system, and it might be nature's way of making those babies because the sex could be the greatest sex that you could have possibly have between the ages of 18 and 25, with a male between the ages of 36, 7, 8, and 55. And I'm 45, so why not put that out there as well? It might also be the strongest relationship because the whole thing of the spring autumn romance mirrors plant life, especially flowering plants. Pollinate in the spring, and fall is the point where seeding occurs, and those are the two main parts of the plant when it comes to reproduction: pollen and seed. So it might actually be the strongest romance ever if we give it a shot. And what I'm asking is that you impress me in the comments below if you're Gen Z, if you're between the ages of 18 and 25 and a woman that wants to have kids one day. So just be beautiful and nice to me, and you can impress me very easily. And what I'm going to do is offer you a nice steak dinner out at a nice restaurant. You don't have to get the steak, of course, but what I'm saying is there's a lot of things on the menu that you might like, and steak is one of the things that I would probably order. I might order something different someday, but I really like that steak. It's bomb. Like, I've been to Black Angus, I've been to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, I've been to Outback, and they have pretty good steaks, but this is twice as good, and it's twice as expensive. It's like $100 for one of these steaks. And I don't have a lot of money, but the last time I went, I spent $340 on a meal for myself and my friend for his birthday, and he still can't stop talking about how good this steak is. And he's 26, so he's experienced steak enough too to know what a good ass steak is. And I'm not saying you have to order that one thing. There's also chicken and blah, 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 seafood and all sorts of good, gracious, nice stuff on the menu that you would love. So do something that would impress me enough to meet with you over a Zoom chat, so I know you're not going to ghost and catfish me. I know your little tricks of you like trying to impress me and play that you're a girl or whatever, but you're not a girl. So, if you're a woman and you want to go out with me, you're one of those ladies that possibly would, let's do a chat over Zoom, because otherwise I'm going to call you a liar because, well, you're a liar. Everybody has Zoom. They can download it for nothing. It's a free app. It's video chatting. If you don't want to do that, that's pretty obvious that you're pulling the wool over my eyes, and I will delete your comments on YouTube if you're faking me out like Zolaf Sucks did, and I blocked him today. And the reason is because she or he or whoever it was said that, they said that to their friends that I might be a danger because I'm asking for a Zoom chat or something along those lines. I was like, fuck that. Block. I'm not impressed by people that don't want to do a Zoom chat with me. I've been ghosted down to Los Angeles with a $250 plane ticket before, and I foolishly fell for it, so I'm not falling for it anymore. If you're going to stand me up, I'm not going to pay attention to you. You know what I mean? Don't zombie me. Don't come back from the dead just to be my girl now, or pretend that you're my girl now whatever zombieing is, something like that. Like you're somebody that came back from my past and tried to impress me. You could do that, but you hopefully you've changed by then, because I'm not falling for the bullshit shit. It's the same reason I don't get DoorDash from people anymore, because people will DoorDash some weird ass shit. Just have people like give me money and that would be fine. Cash App, King Daddy, Telomerase. If you want to send me money, I only use Cash App. I don't use Venmo. I don't use any of PayPal, because I've tried all that and it just doesn't work well with my system and my computer, and it doesn't work well with not having a bank account right now. So Cash App me money if you want to send me money. You could be that guy or that person that wants to send me like $200 so I can have a decent date with someone, but really it's going to cost, like, if you Venmo me or Cash App me, sorry, you Cash App me like $500, that would be cool too. I'm just saying I'll take anything, at this point, any kind of money. But I'll also block you if you're trying to ask me for money, because I don't have any. So I'm just saying that the age gap relationship that I'm specifying is probably the most effective relationship because of these factors. And I want to say, you do impress me by being beautiful and nice, but you're not really impressing me by not saying anything. And if you don't want to do a Zoom chat with me in Spokane, I'm not interested. How the hell are we going to date and have steak and dinners together and meet if you're on a long distance situation with me? I don't dislike you. You could be down there in like Oakland, California, and we'll have a Zoom chat. But if you're not coming up to Spokane, I have no reason to go to Oakland or even Seattle or even Post Falls for all that. Just do something to impress me, please, because I'm only impressed by your beauty and niceness. Maybe there's a little more to you than just that. And if you're mean and ugly, I'm not impressed at all. You know what I'm saying? Just, kick rocks. It's not going to do anything for me, so you may as well just move on. Zoom chat first, and then we'll talk about that nice steak dinner where it costs $100 per piece of meat. You know what I mean? I'm just throwing that out there because it's like double what you're going to get in terms of deliciousness. And I know plenty of people that would agree with you on this particular restaurant because it's yum, 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 yum. Really good. Really good. They take the steak and they cook it at 2,200 degrees Fahrenheit. You might scoff at that, but that's what the waitress told me. It used to be 1,800, but now it's 2,200. And, maybe you don't like steak. Maybe you like crab legs. I don't care. It's your palate, honey.